Boom, and we're live. What's happening, people? Good morning, Europe, and welcome everyone to our live stream. Watch us live on your favorite media channel. Learn how investments work, win a prize every day, and find out what most forex brokers don't want you to know. This show is proudly sponsored by our partners at forexandmarkets.com. Join us every day at 10 o'clock GMT plus 2 on your favorite media channel. Get the latest news at markets opening. Learn what most forex brokers don't want you to know and get rewarded for it. Big giveaways, guys. Every Tuesday and Wednesday morning, you could win live trading accounts, cash prices, iPads, one-on-one mentoring from reputable industry specialists, and much more. Have I got your attention yet? Stay tuned for the second edition of Show Me the Money, where learning is rewarded, guys. Starting shortly after the markets open, sponsored by Forexy. You can find all the links in the description down below. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, follow us on your favorite media channel, and support us in delivering more great content. Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? Type your comments in the box below. Let me know how your day has begun. Let me know how you're doing, if you need help with anything, and I'll do my best to help. Good morning, everyone. Here's what's happening in the markets today. Joe Biden, the new U.S. president, criticized Donald Trump for the first time in his first public press conference after the elections. European stock markets almost flat overnight with potential to the upside today. They are seen opening slightly higher. Crude oil prices gained 10% this week on COVID-19 vaccine hype. Will the rally continue? All eyes are on the OPEC Monthly report that will be released today at 1 o'clock GMT plus 2, 1 hour after lunchtime, guys. Gold futures are still trading to the downside with gold price down at 1,875. Bitcoin, the all-time champion, guys, is still contemplating a potential move to the upside, taking a break around the $15,410. Let's have a look at how the markets reacted 1 minute after the European markets opening. Good morning, everyone. By the way, you see 4 boxes in front of me. It's not Christmas yet, I know. These boxes are for you. You watch us live. You know a bit about investments. You have a contest starting in about 20 minutes where you can win live trading accounts and surprise gifts. So stay tuned, and we're going to start the second edition of Show Me the Money after the European markets open. Let's have a look at a couple of interesting articles, guys. Then we're going to move on to the charts. We're going to get some signals today. Let's see what investing.com thinks about the markets. And then we're going to move on to Show Me the Money, and you can win a fantastic prize. So, European stock markets are seen opening slightly higher today, with investors pausing for breath after this week's strong gains on the back of COVID vaccine hopes. At 2 a.m. Eastern Time, the DAX futures contract in Germany traded 0.2% lower. CAC 40 futures in France climbed 0.4%, and the FTSE 100 futures rose 0.2%. Global stock markets have responded positively this week to the news from U.S. pharmaceutical giant Pfizer that the vaccine it is developing in conjunction with the German partner BioNTech was more than 90% effective at preventing COVID-19. We still wait for more details about the vaccine. In Europe, the DAX and the FTSE 100 indices are around 7% higher, while the CAC 40 futures in France has posted gains of over 10%. However, as positive as this news is, the drug makers still have to disclose safety data for their experimental vaccine before seeking regulatory approval, and if passed, the rollout to the global population will still take considerable time. Meanwhile, more than 300,000 people have died of COVID-19 across Europe. With just 10% of the world's population, Europe accounts for almost a quarter of the 1.2 million deaths globally from this disease, prompting governments to lock down their economies to try and prevent their well-equipped hospitals from collapsing under the strain. With this in mind, the investors are looking to hear from European Central Bank President Christine Lagarde about the European economic outlook and stimulus prospects in a speech at 1 o'clock GMT. That's 3 o'clock GMT plus 2. Guys, I'm going to show you the economic calendar in a few minutes, and you're going to see what's expected to happen today. Moving on, oil prices pushed higher on Wednesday, continuing the recent positive tone generated by Pfizer's vaccine news, and helped further by an industry report showing that U.S. crude inventories fell by more than expected. The American Petroleum Institute showed a draw of 5.147 million barrels of crude from last week's stocks, as opposed to the 900,000 barrel draw expected. Crude oil supply data from the U.S. Energy Information Administration are due later in the day at 1 o'clock GMT plus 2. So that's 11 o'clock GMT. U.S. crude futures traded 1.5% higher at 41.99 a barrel, while the international benchmark Brent contract rose 1% to 44.05. Both contracts are up more than 10% for the week. Elsewhere, gold futures rose 0.2%, trading around $1,879 an ounce, while the Euro USD traded 0.1% higher at 118.27. This is what is happening in the markets. We're going to have a second article, very, very interesting, about oil. Today we have the monthly oil OPEC report, which is very important. Oil has been pushing higher this week, guys. It's up 10%. Will this continue? Will we see oil up 20%, trying to settle somewhere just below or around the $50 mark? Stay tuned, and we're going to find out together. Let's have a quick look at the economic calendar, guys, and then we're going to move on to the second article that I was telling you about. Then we're going to move on to the charts and get some live trading signals, and then the Show Me the Money starts. You have the opportunity of winning live trading accounts today, guys. One-on-one mentoring with industry specialists. Special gifts, special prizes, surprise gifts. All you have to do is stay tuned, watch us, and take part at the competition. I'm not going to start the competition today unless I have 10 people registering for the competition. You have all the details in the links down below. Register for the competition, guys. I'll explain the rules shortly, and you could win a live trading account today. Right, let's move on to the economic calendar. The entire world was expecting some changes on the New Zealand side of things and the Australia side of things today. We saw Australia announcing last night after midnight at 1:30 GMT plus 2 consumer sentiment, which dropped to 2.5% versus a forecast of 3.8% expected by the analysts, and versus a previous of 11.9%. What a massive drop, guys. What a massive drop. Later on, the Royal Bank of New Zealand announced the interest rate decision, which was kept unchanged at positive 0.25%. Many people were expecting a potential drop in the interest rate to either 0% or to the negative side. Well, there you go. The Kiwi dollar only managed to keep the interest rate unchanged. Then today, 1 o'clock, guys, GMT plus 2, we have the OPEC monthly report that I was telling you about. Very, very important to see what's going to happen with the oil prices. OPEC kept announcing that they are looking to potentially pause the drilling, basically, for January, after initially they were supposed to release more oil on the markets, already oversupplied and with very little demand as things stand right now, at least in Europe. Then at 3 o'clock GMT plus 2, we're going to have ECB President Christine Lagarde speaking again in a public press conference, followed by another member of the ECB. We should hear more about the stimulus measures in Europe. We should hear more news that should give a bit of a boost to the European currencies. Now, 4:30 GMT plus 2, we're going to have the Civil Cushing storage report, which again is important. Only 2 stars for that, but it's still important for oil markets. And again, at 6 o'clock, guys, 2 hours after the U.S. opening, we're going to have another member of the European Central Bank holding a press conference. Quite a bit of volatility expected today, guys, on the European currencies and on oil prices, which, as you're going to see in a couple of minutes, they are pushing higher and higher and higher. Let's see what is happening with oil prices in this report that we got from investing.com earlier on. Oil prices climbed over 1% today after an industry report showed U.S. crude inventories have fallen more than expected, while hopes of an effective COVID-19 vaccine continue to bolster sentiment. Crude stockpiles fell by 5.1 million barrels last week to about 482 million barrels. Industry group data showed on Tuesday, compared with analyst expectations in a Reuters poll for a reduction of 913,000 barrels. Exactly what I was telling you a minute ago. Now, oil prices also continue to reveal back on Pfizer's vaccine announcement, Ines said. Stephen Ines, chief market analyst at AXI. Both Brent and US oil prices are up more than 10% this week since initial trials data showed the experiment COVID-19 vaccine being developed by Pfizer and the Germany's BioNTech was 90% effective. But still, it's going to take an awful lot of time until the vaccine will become public. It's going to take an awful lot of time until a lot of population will be vaccinated. Then again, it's going to take a bit more time until the vaccine will actually be effective on the population. So don't get too hyped up over the vaccine. Of course, it's a great news. We saw how the markets reacted on it, but there's still a long way to go, guys. So although oil prices are supported by the positive news on vaccine, overall fuel demand outlook remains clouded amid reimposed COVID restrictions in Europe and the United States. Very, very correct. Very, very, very correct. Renewed restrictions in Europe and the United States to combat the COVID. The coronavirus have slowed the pace of fuel demand recovery, offsetting a rebound in Asian economies while consumption has almost returned to pre-COVID levels. Whoa. So, again, a very, very interesting thing we need to digest. Apparently, COVID came into Europe and into the States from Asia, and we see Asia recovering. The Asian economy is super strong, guys, apparently way stronger than the European economy and the US economy. And they have recovered, according to this article, almost returned to the pre-COVID levels, which is great news. The question still remains, what will Europe do? What will US do? Now, let's have a quick look at the charts, guys, and see how the markets open today. We're looking at crude oil futures currently trading at $42.53, apparently pushing higher a few minutes, 14 minutes into the European trading session. We see crude oil well supported by the 50 and the 200 moving average. We see that gold cross being formed down there. RSI stochastic in the overbought levels at the bottom of the chart, but still pointing upwards. Great potential to the upside for oil price. Again, I'm going to increase the time frame, guys, to a 4-hour chart and see where is very likely for oil price to go once this barrier will be broken, guys. Yeah, the barrier at 43.69, where the most recent highs were. Yeah, so today probably traders that go long on crude oil futures will set their take profits for long positions somewhere around the 43.69 mark. Yeah, we're somewhere in that region. Now, if that level will be broken, guys, then we're going to be looking at 47.17 or somewhere there for the next take profit level, 47.83 even for the long run. Moving on to Euro USD, which is currently trading at 117.95, just a few cents short of the 118 level. It's currently testing the 200 moving average, as we see here on a 1-hour chart. The question remains, what will happen from here? Will it bounce from the 200 moving average, pushing higher, pushing towards the 118.38 level, somewhere there, giving traders the opportunity of setting their take profits for long positions somewhere in that region, around the 118.38. You might get 30, 40, 50 pips out of it. But RSI stochastic, looking at the charts right now, pointing downwards, there is potential for the downside for the euro. You have two options at this stage. Either you wait for the markets to calm down, and then you decide if you want to go for a buy position if the price gets rejected by this red line, by the 200 moving average, or if it's going to push below the 200 moving average, how low is it going to go? Okay, looking towards the left to the previous high, 117.61 seems very, very interesting for a potential take profit target to the downside on the Euro US dollar. We're moving on to the cable, guys. The GBP USD pair currently trading at 132.85, just like crude oil, pushing higher. Good rally, very good rally for the pound in the last few trading sessions. We see the RSI and the stochastic at the bottom of the chart still pointing upwards. They still did not manage to get into the overbought levels, so there's still great potential to the upside. If the pound decides to push higher, let's see, where is it likely to go? So we have an important resistance level around this level, around the 132.62, which has been broken 20 pips ago. Yeah, we're looking at the pound currently trading at 132.87. Yeah, so 20 points higher than the previous support level. Where to next? 134.68 or somewhere there seems to be the next probable target for long term. Yeah, remember, guys, this is a 4-hour chart. Until the pound gets to that price, it might take quite a few days. Yeah, we might see it going there by Friday. Check out this teacup shape that we see here. Very, very interesting. And the recovery, let's say, is over 50% as things stand right now. If we get the Fibonacci tool out, probably you're going to see the pound trading against the US dollar at the 68 level or slightly higher, which makes us think that we might see a 100% correction. Yeah, 100% recovery, judging by the most recent high. Let's move on to the USD JPY, guys, which again had a fantastic rally a couple of days ago. Since then, seems to be settling above the 200 moving average. Have a quick look and see how nice the 200 moving average is supporting the price, basically. We're looking at USD JPY currently trading at 105.42 on a 4-hour chart. Okay, obviously, same price on a 1-hour chart. The price got rejected by the 50 moving average. There is potential to the upside today. First take profit level will probably be somewhere around the 105.67. Yeah, you can get about 20 pips out of it if the dollar decides to push higher. RSI stochastic at the bottom are still pointing higher. Okay, there's still a bit of room to go. Let's move on to the Aussie dollar, guys. Aussie dollar again is crawling on the 50 moving average. Apparently, the 50 moving average is the only thing that keeps the price from falling and testing the 200 moving average at 0.7212. Okay, the price is currently at 0.7288. So there is potential. RSI stochastic pointing downwards. You might get about 50, 60 pips out of this movement if the Aussie dollar decides to go lower. USD Canadian. The US dollar, as things stand right now versus the Canadian, is well supported by the 50 moving average. There is great potential for a retest of the 200 MA at 130.98. Currently, USD CAD is trading at 130.56. So there is about 40 pips you could get if the USD CAD pair decides to move higher today. Now, quick look at the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones, guys, which closed on a negative yesterday. There you go. Even though they opened super high, the price moved downwards to close the gap. The gap has been closed. The price is bouncing from this support level. Okay, let's see what's going to happen today. RSI stochastic are somewhere. RSI somewhere in the center, which usually indicates a bit of buying power. Stochastic is down, still not into the oversold levels, but still trading close to that, very low to the oversold levels. Dow Jones, very similar movement to the Dow Jones. The only difference being it did not manage to close the gap. Okay, the markets opened positive, moved lower a bit, then moved high again, but they did not manage to retest the 50 moving average at 28,567. So Dow Jones Industrial Average closed the day yesterday on 29,420.46. Okay, to the upside. Let's see how the markets will open today, guys. We're looking at the US dollar index, which again gives us a clear indication on a 1-hour chart that it's looking to test the 200 MA. It's currently trading at 92,888. The 200 MA is slightly higher at 93,010. So you might get a few pips out of it. RSI stochastic pointing upwards. There is potential to the upside, guys. But let's see what traders will do and how the markets will react. Gold futures trading way below the 200 moving average, below the 50 moving average at $1,874.30 an ounce. By the looks of it, RSI stochastic pointing downwards. We might be seeing a stronger dollar today, guys. Good potential for the dollar to go up. But again, we're going to get some trading signals in a few minutes and see what investing.com thinks about it. Right, Brent oil futures or the UK oil or the European oil currently trading at $44.74, guys. Well supported by the 50 and the 200 MA. RSI stochastic way in the overbought levels. Still potential for the upside. Still potential for a 100% recovery. We might see oil pushing higher at 46.40, that being the most recent high, as the second take profit target. And as the first take profit target, probably traders will look at 45.48 for the first take profit. Now again, Brent oil futures trading at 44.71. Yeah, there is a bit of breathing space there. You might catch a few pips if oil keeps pushing higher today. Bitcoin, guys, everyone's favorite, the all-time champion, is well supported by the 50 moving average, trading to the upside at $15,437 on the dot. There is potential to the upside. We might see Bitcoin testing the 15,812 at some point today. That's a $500 gain, $500 difference between the current market price and the most recent high. Yeah, most recent high, 15,812, currently trading at 15,425, well supported by the 50 MA and the 200 MA. Potential to the upside. RSI stochastic still did not reach the overbought or the oversold levels. There's still room to go. Let's see what's going to happen. Oh, we have some comments. Right, Ahmad is asking, today's OPEC report will make oil price high or down? Will today's OPEC report have demands on crude oil? Good questions, Ahmad. The problem is we don't know what's going to happen. We just had a look earlier on at this lovely article regarding oil. Now, with the markets oversupplied, it's unlikely for oil price to settle way higher. Yeah, there is potential. Let's not forget that the statements that come from OPEC might shift the direction of the market a bit. We're going to have a look at some trading signals in a few minutes and see what analysts at investing.com think about it. Okay, that's very important, and hopefully that will give us a bit of a clue. As things stand right now, looking at crude prices, okay, we might see a retest of the 50 moving average. Yeah, look at the previous movement on the chart. Yeah, we had a rally, and then the traders that entered with long positions down there, yeah, 38.01, probably closed their long positions at 40.67, causing a bit of a meltdown, yeah, causing the price to pull back a bit. And then we saw the second rally of the market. Now, if we look at it from the technical point of view, I don't know if you're familiar with Elliott waves. Okay, we're looking at 5 consecutive waves of the market, 3 upwards and 2 pullbacks. Okay, so Elliott waves works like this. I'm going to give you an example on this chart. This could be the first wave, yeah, which is the push higher. Okay, then the second wave is the pullback. Okay, according to this strategy. The third wave is the rally. Okay, so now we're looking at 2 more waves. If this strategy and this analysis is correct, yeah, we might see a bit of a pullback with the 4th wave, and then the 5th wave should push the price back up. This is how it works. So one of the 2 will happen today. Either oil will continue pushing higher towards the 43 level, let's say somewhere there, or we're going to see a bit of a pullback with oil retesting the 50 moving average. What you have to bear in mind is a very good entry for traders to avoid a big drawdown on their account might be after the pullback. Yes, somewhere around the 40-60 if crude oil decides to do that after the OPEC report. Let's remember that RSI and stochastic are in the overbought levels as things stand right now. So we don't know exactly what's going to happen, but these are the 2 possible scenarios, okay? Now, we're going to look at some trading signals, guys, and then we're going to start, if we have the attendees, we're going to start the second edition of Show Me the Money. Stay tuned. We're coming back live in 30 seconds with the signals of the day. Boom, and we're back with the signals of the day, guys. We are 20 minutes. We are half an hour into the European opening. Okay, we see some movements. Let's have a quick look and see what the analysts at investing.com think about the markets. What are the signals of the day? We're looking at Euro US dollar, strong sell positions on 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and hourly, but the daily still remains a strong buy. I'm happy that this week we see a lot of green on the charts, guys. If you remember, last week everything was in red. 2 weeks ago, everything was in red. This week we started seeing a bit of green, a bit of positivity on the markets. So Euro US dollar, strong sell on 3 time frames, half an hour into the European trading session. The daily still remains a strong buy. The pound, guys, the cable, GBP USD, strong buy on all 4 time frames, half an hour into the European trading session. USD JPY, strong buy on all 4 time frames. USD CHF, strong buy on all 4 time frames. See, there is a bit of discrepancy there between the cable and USD JPY and USD CHF. But let's have a quick look. I'm really curious about the pound as well. Let's see what's happening. Yeah, pound, just like crude oil and Brent oil charts, seems to be pushing higher, seems to be gaining a bit of momentum as things stand right now. There is potential to the upside. Right, Aussie dollar, US dollar, strong sell on 5-minute charts and hourly charts. Euro GBP, strong sell on all 4 time frames. Wow, the euro supposedly will weaken today against the pound. USD CAD, strong buy on the US dollar on 3-4 time frames. 3 out of the 4 time frames, sorry. 5-minute charts, 15-minute charts, and hourly strong buy, and the daily remains a strong sell. Kiwi dollar, strong sell, mixed signals. Euro JPY, again, strong sell. Yeah, the euro apparently seems to be weakening half an hour after the European opening. There we go. It's testing the 200 moving average, guys. It might go below. I'll explain to you the options in a minute. Let's just finish the trading signals. All right, Euro CHF, again, strong sell, 5 minutes and 15 minutes. The daily still remains a strong buy. Is it just a tiny pullback at the European opening? What's going to happen next? GBP JPY, strong buy on all 4 time frames. Very interesting, very clear indication for green. GBP CHF, again, 4 green, strong buy on all 4 time frames. Very, very interesting. Let's have a quick look at commodities as well. And maybe we look at the European indices to see what's going to happen. Gold and silver, guys, strong sell on 3 and 4 time frames. Right, okay, this gives us a bit of indication. Copper futures, strong sell, 3 time frames, 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and hourly. The daily still remains a strong buy. Crude oil, WTI, and Brent oil, guys, just a shy buy on crude oil WTI on a 5-minute chart. 15 minutes hourly and daily remain a strong buy, as well as 15 minutes hourly and daily on Brent oil. Right, natural gas, just a sell on a 5 and a 15-minute chart. Nothing spectacular, but look at US wheat, guys. Look at the bottom of the chart. 4 strong buy positions on all 4 time frames. Definitely you have something to trade on today. Definitely. Usually when you see a strong buy or strong sell on all 4 time frames, the asset tends to go that way. Let's have a look at indices as well, guys. Let's have a look at indices as well. See what's expected to happen. Let's have a look at European indices to be precise. There we go. FTSE 100, strong buy on all 4 time frames. European indices seem to be opening positive today. CAC 40 futures, strong buy on all 4 time frames. Very clear indication. Half an hour, 32 minutes into the European opening. DAX 30 futures, guys, buy and strong buy on all 4 time frames. Eurostoxx 50, neutral on a 5-minute chart, but 15 minutes hourly and daily still remain a strong buy. Right, plenty of opportunities, guys. PSI 20 in Europe, strong buy on all 4 time frames. Plenty of opportunities today. Very interesting to know what's going to happen, to find out what's going to happen with after the OPEC report. Okay, I'm looking at Euro USD on a 5-minute chart, half an hour into the opening. We don't see a lot of buying power. RSI stochastic still in the oversold levels on a 5-minute chart. Not a lot of buying power yet. Who knows? The euro might continue to the downside today, guys. Might go way below the 200 MA. giving us the opportunity for grabbing a bit of profit, probably somewhere around the 117.38 if it continues the drop below the 200 MA. Right. This was it so far, guys. We are coming back with the second edition of Show Me the Money. Right. Okay. I see, guys, you're very active. On short term, Ahmad is asking again on short term, is GBP USD good for today? Everything is good for today as long as you get the confirmation from the markets. The problem is I cannot give you investment advice. I am not allowed to give you investment advice. It's against regulation. What I can do is help you view the charts anywhere from a 5-minute to a 4-hour chart, analyze the indicators, explain to you how the indicators work, compare the market's reaction to the trading signals from investing.com or from another source, and then you have to make your own decision. I cannot advise you on what to do. There is potential to the upside, there is potential to the downside as well, but yeah, look at GBP USD to answer your question. Yeah, I told you two very probable scenarios. After a rally like this, yeah, you see the price very far from the 50 moving average. Look in the past. Look towards the left. Yeah, every time the price goes up, it comes down and tests the 50 moving average or very close to that, and then it goes up again. So very likely for this to happen as well today. Yeah, after this rally that we had on the last couple of trading sessions. Okay, this is to answer your question. Now is the time for you to take a chance, basically. Yeah, either you allow the markets to calm down, see if the price decides to come a bit lower, yeah, and for you to position yourself on the market with a buy position and catch the slingshot if that's going to happen, or you can take a chance and go for a short position with a take profit somewhere lower. Yeah, you can either try the 50 moving average, yeah, or a bit lower. Yeah, and you can add a stop loss somewhere there on the upside. If the market decides to go up, you're going to get, yeah, your position will close with your stop loss, losing a very few dollars, but at least you know the direction of the market. If the market, yeah, decides to go the other way, you're going to go straight into profit. So very important to know how to use a stop loss, how to use a take profit, and to position yourself on the market at the right time, trying to avoid that drawdown, especially if you're trading on a small trading account, yeah, on a tiny trading account, $500, $250. Okay, you have to try and avoid these drawdowns because they might wipe you out. This is the thing. So usually markets tend to settle within half an hour, 45 minutes after the opening. Yeah, the reason being you have a lot of orders that are still executed, yeah, from last night, and you have the new traders coming into the trading session. Okay, so the markets will be choppy for the first 15, 20 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour maybe. Yeah, depends very much on what's going on that day with the asset or what happened the day before. Okay, it's very, very difficult to predict on the spot what's going to happen. And again, as I mentioned a minute ago, I am not really allowed to give you investment advice. Check the trading signals on investing.com, guys. They are free. Otherwise, you can check the trading signals from our partners at Forexy. They have a Facebook group, and they post a lot of trading signals for free every day. There you go. All you have to do is basically go on forexy.com, go on their website, and you're gonna get a couple of pop-ups somewhere here at the bottom of the chart. Customer support will contact you. There you go. Okay, this is the first message you receive, and then you're gonna receive a second message sending you to their Facebook page where they stream. There you go. Yeah, where they stream their signals live. Okay, you can get them from here as well. On the main page, you click on Market Signals at the top of the page. Okay, and then you start scrolling down. There you go. These are the signals these guys are offering. 2 minutes ago, AUD USD buy on a 15-minute chart. They give you a suggested entry price, a suggested stop loss, and a suggested take profit. Okay. Sometimes the signals are quite good. They tend to be up to 75% accurate. You're a beginner, Ahmad, no problem. Focus on learning, understanding, observing how it works. Okay, and don't focus so much on trading heavily every day. You're a beginner. Financial markets are here for the last 100 years. They will probably be here for the next 100 years. You have plenty of time to trade heavily. At the very early stages, you can learn. Go on instructfx.com. It's free. We do teach you how to trade for free. Follow us every day on your favorite social media, and we're gonna try and help you. All these explanations that I'm shooting out there every day with moving averages, indicators, what's expected to happen from the markets, they are meant to help you. Okay, that's why we're doing this. So, plenty of free trading signals on the market, guys. Make sure you don't follow them blindly. Make sure you look at the charts as well. Yeah, and if it makes sense to you, then you know what you have to do. Now, if you are knowledgeable, if you want to learn, if you want to win a prize, somewhere in these boxes, I have live trading accounts, guys. Live trading accounts waiting for you. All you have to do is fill in a questionnaire, answer to 5 questions about trading, and you could win an amazing prize. Now, terms and conditions, very, very simple. All you have to do is you're going to have 2 links in the descriptions down below, guys. One is to open a demo account with a brokerage, to get familiar with the trading platform, to get familiar with how trading really works. And the second link is for the trivia questionnaire, guys. All you have to do is fill in the trivia questionnaire with your real details, answer to the 5 questions, and I will get the answers live. Yes, so check the links down below, guys. If you know the answers to the questions, answer the questions, leave your details. You will be contacted within 5 minutes to validate the answer. So let's do this. We are coming back live in a minute and a half, guys, with the trivia contest. Check the description down below. All you have to do is open a live trading account, a demo trading account, a trading account with a brokerage to see what's going on and fill in the trivia questions. As easy as that. We're coming back live in a minute with Show Me the Money. And we're back, guys, with Show Me the Money. I need people, guys. I need more people. I cannot start the contest with 1 or 2 or 3 people. I want to give you a prize. There isn't a box, guys. There isn't a single box on my desk that does not have a prize in it. So join us live. Answer to the 5 questions. Choose a box and win your prize. Your prize will be shipped to you by post within 1 to 2 weeks from winning. If you win a live trading account, you can have it set up within less than 24 hours. I need you guys to answer the questions and to choose these prizes. What am I going to do with all these prizes? I have iPads. I have live trading accounts. I have one-on-one mentoring with industry specialists, guys, with famous people from London. What am I going to do with all these prizes? All these prizes are for you. So all you have to do, join us live every day, 10 o'clock. Wait for the European markets opening to be over. And then we welcome you to Show Me the Money, where learning is rewarded, guys. This is what's going on. Not enough people for today. Not enough people know the answer to the questions, guys. I already reported the iPad from yesterday into today. 2 live trading accounts waiting for you. What are you waiting for? Join us live every day and you can win a prize. This was it from my side, guys. I'm sorry I don't have enough people to kick off the competition. We are not accepting answers anymore. The answers were open 5 minutes ago. We don't have enough people for these prizes. I don't want to choose one winner. I want to choose 3 winners. 3 lucky people will choose a box, and each box has a prize into it. There's no such thing as an empty box, guys. So answer to the questions. Watch us live. Claim your prize. And learn, observe, trade with InstructFX. Join me in the afternoon, guys. As promised, we're gonna start this week on Wednesday. Yeah, we took a break for Monday and Tuesday for finding out the U.S. elections. Join us at 4:30 today, guys. We're gonna have John Goddard, Executive Director at ForexC, for the first chat under the new U.S. president. Right, this was it from my side today, guys. Join me at 4:30. Until then, remember to trade responsibly and may all your trades be in the money. Andrew the Chart Whisperer, over and out.